Welcome to Words Abyss. I am Rogue Dubs. Today's challenge is from Dorcas Mutton. From a little bit ago, he requested a Dian Wei run. He stressed his strength as a character that gets stronger when he has less 50% health, saying how tanky he can be with Cherry Blossom armor, strength 12, having even more defense. So we did not end up meeting that for today's run on Traversal 1, but just goes to show you how powerful he could be in later traversals. Let's see what we were able to create here with Dian Wei, one of my favorite characters of all time. So here is Dian Wei. As Mutton said, he has incredible defense here. He gets a 200% defense bonus when health below 50%, and he gets an attack increased by 100% while below 50% as well. 3-second invulnerability when hit by an enemy. Brave General, Wei are the relevant hero traits here. With Strength and Flame, we're going to be using this Record of Sin. Gives us plus 47 attack and also a 30% attack bonus for heroes with Strength Emblem. Let's get into it with Dian Wei. Very excited for this one. This was the first character I ever used in my career playing Warriors games. My relative showed me the game, and it was Dynasty Warriors 2, and back then the enemies would drop interrupt telegraphed. Enemies would drop permanent stat increases when you defeated officers. Like they give you like +4, +8 attack. So if you just kept using a character, you could eventually max out all their stats. And my relative left to do some errands, left me with the game. When he came back, I had gotten really close to maxing him out already because I was pretty obsessed. So no surprise here. We're going to take a ton of ice. Flame doesn't have any. We're looking for Wei, people. Period. We're trying to get South Sal active for sure. Get plus 70% attack from South Sal. It is Traversal 1. I would like to, though, just steamroll this challenge if possible. Sao P will be taken. Magoichi was very tempting, though. Let's go for skill once again. We got another fire option. Would like to not have a repeat of the poor luck that I got 2 videos ago. Tears of Blood by 2000. Yes, please. I now have maximum Karma Embers pretty much all the time because I'm kind of good with the Records of Sin that I have. I could do more Depths of Torment, but it takes time to do, obviously, and just waiting for more content so I can use my Tears of Blood, or my Karma Embers, that is. Go for Wisdom there. That's pretty good. So we're going to try to just do sort of like a, showcase of how strong Dian Wei can be. Yue Jin we will take for sure. We do want to try to find Ujiyasu Hojo for barrier damage, being a Brave General. We will probably get Zhang Liao active as well for Liao Has Arrived. If we get enough vigor, we can activate Gomen's unique tactic and farm up some Tears of Blood by getting Mushu kills. What is Cha-Cha's? That was interesting. Okay, yeah. It felt like she did something a little bit extra. Maybe I was just seeing the axe. Yeah, I was seeing the axe. Would like to get his X attack as soon as I can because he has a buff as well with YY. He buffs himself. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of that. Keep getting offered flame. We are not flame pilled on this go around. The only way fire person is Dian Wei. So Yue Jin comes right out. Love to see it. We are going to move him into a better position. There we go. Charm, for sure. Cao Cao is Charm. Cao Cao is Wisdom, Charm, Ice. Very strong emblem combination. One of the best in the game, were it not for the Ice, which is, kind of can be really strong depending on what faction you are. Wei obviously being the one that can use it the best. Yeah. That is really, really strong. He's just a very strong character. His moveset is very good. We are still in World Tier 1, though. So we will not do the thing that we always do on this channel, which is say, wow, this guy's really great on the first World Tier when everyone looks good, for the most part. And then all of a sudden we're having a damage problem. So we got to keep our eye on the ball as far as getting damage boosts. This is one of my least favorite maps because it's so spread out. I do wish that the Punished Souls would aggro towards you. I guess that's part of the challenge of it being a time-based mission, but still, would be considerate. We'll take the raise attack here. We are not going to need very much strength, I do not believe. Let's do a little roll in here. It's too good. It's too good to have for the future if we possibly get that unlocked. We're going for more skill. I don't think there's any more Wei skill people, but it's just too good to not take. We do have Soaring Blade active. That's okay. We are not doing a challenge today. We are just playing our favorite, one of our favorite guys, one of our favorite people, and just having a good time. That is what we're into today, using a cool character. He's one of my BBs, as I call them, Bald Brethren. There is some more skill. I'm very silly, but I think Magoichi is correct here. In spirit of me saying I wanted to get our X attacks unlocked sooner rather than later, let's just do that. Why don't we just do what we say? How about that? And also, having some barrier damage will be nice. Get the Soaring Blade out there. See what it can do. Explosive Bullet. I do think an Explosive Bullet run would be interesting, using Guan Yinping. It's kind of a slept-on skill, but it's very strong. I think what makes Dazzling Bullet and Soaring Blade so powerful is part of the reason is they have so much range. Like, you can kind of activate them from further away to make use of their attack. Just get them below half. That's the goal here. And we succeeded. It's crazy how much barrier damage it does when you get the orb down on him. Let's just see what happens if we get like a full Explosive Bullet proc. Put a Rapid Fire Cannon on there as well. Another Burst of Flowers, not needed. Very good. I think the Explosive Bullet did work there. I was kind of paying attention to the people so I didn't get hit, but still. Alright. We'll be level 7, not 8. What did I say? I'd take T-Bowl. Cheers. Cheers. Magoichi Saika's unique tactic, I don't think matters for us. I have not used it in a long time, though. I'm gonna take a look at that. I mean, I'll try it. Yeah. That event is backwards. It must be. Or you just rarely ever get it. Like, I get the, yeah, Master Gun, I don't care. I get the reducing max health basically every time. I think I've gotten reduced evasion cooldown, like, at a 10% rate. Like, no joke. I'm not trying to complain, but that event is backwards. I'm telling you. Like, let me know in the comments if you feel the same way about that event, the Tiger event. It says 70% chance to get your evasion cooldown, 30% chance for a max health reduction, and I get the max health reduction 9 times out of 10 fully. Maybe it's saying something about, you know, maybe it's trying to like make a statement or something. It's definitely not an error. That would never happen. Errors in my Warriors game? Surely not. Surely not. Let's do more ice. I don't really care very much about speed. I mean, I'd like to get some speed at some point, but it'll be incidental once we have it. Johiwan. No. Hojo is in here. Let's go for that. Just don't forget, we need Ujiyasu Hojo for barrier damage as a Brave General. I will say it's one of those things like the increased defense and attack when below 50% health. It's not the kind of thing that I go for. It's not the kind of player that I am. You know, I like to be dominating. You know, I like to be max health. I get that, you know, there's a way to like optimize by like taking the damage and then keeping it. And then you got to kind of worry about when you level up your heal, and I don't know. This would be... It's not good enough. Kobayakawa is great. I know I said that I was looking for Hojo, but having the defense reduction is so good. Okay. More wisdom, please. Zunyu, Cao Cao. Who else is in here? Mayhaps. Let's see. I can't think of anyone else that's in Wei that has wisdom. Guoja. Quite a few wisdom characters. As you'd expect, I mean, they had some incredible strategists in their army. Dian Wei, of course, kind of in the games, not particularly strategic. He did give his life in the games for Cao Cao at an ambush at Wan Castle. Cao Cao was told that an enemy general was surrendering to him. And he, it was in fact a trap. And Cao Cao escaped because of the heroism of Dian Wei. And he has some of the coolest cutscenes in the entire franchise as a result of that battle. It's him and Zhang Fei at Changban have very, very awesome moments. Huang Gai, all of them have like kind of every faction has kind of like one of those sacrificial kamikaze moments in the games. Dian Wei at Wan Castle. Huang Gai at Shibi. And Zhang Fei at the Battle of Changban. Not all of them die in those battles, but still. I think it's a nice like narrative, you know, sort of structure for that to be a common thing. Because it's, you know, I'm sure there's, you know, that's war, right? People are sacrificing themselves all the time, unfortunately. All right, getting back to less serious and yet still quite serious topics here. We're getting this wisdom tree. Would love for it to be Guoja or Zunyu, please. Hawk Wings is fire, so that's not good, but it is something. Dividing the land here, I'm going to take the Wei person. Because we still need how many? We need 2 more Wei. Okay. Hawkwing is better than what we had, though, so let's do it like this. Alright. Bolt is Zhang Liao, of course. Give it a try. Give it a try. 2 more Wei. Crystal Bead. Thank you. It would be cool. I was thinking about this just now. It'd be cool if there was like a way to like maybe fight the level boss early, and then you get like, say you get, I don't know, the two Chow sisters, or you get like Zhou Yu and Sun Xuan, or Sun Xuan and Zhou Tai. You know, like two people that go together. Motoori Mori and Kobayakawa. Some kind of like great reward for taking on like a much more intense challenge. That'd be really cool. Another thing for the bucket list for the game that we are all very much hoping is still being updated. Not to beat a dead horse or anything. Alright. It's time to settle. And we will settle for Sun Ce, because he is a brave general. Here, we're going to go here for either Zhu Chu or Ujiasu Hojo. Cool. Oof. The 4 is very strong. Okay. I forgot that we had 8 skill. So he starts glowing, but I'm not seeing like a specific... There's no like stat increases appearing. I do think he's attacking... he makes them launched. Yeah, he launches them when he's like this. That's pretty cool. Cool. I assume it does more damage too, but I don't really know that for sure. More charm. You know how we do it around here? Okay. Zhu Chu will be taken here. I know it's Honda, but Zhu Chu is Wei. That's what we want. It's not a bad crystal bead. Cool. Alright. Blank tree. Hoping for, you know, Kotaro Fuma, Kai, or a Wei person, I would say. We're going to send a message here by doing our symbol on the phase before the boss. I do not normally recommend doing that. In fact, it's probably very silly to do, but we got to send the message. Let's do Bolt. We're closer to activating Bolt. We do have Hawkwing, but it's okay. Yes, very good. Sao also names Dian Wei. I think it's Ilay, who's like a even more legendary Chinese warrior. I don't know who he is, but it's what the name of his unique tactic is Ilay Risen or something. So, just feeding more into the legend of our guy, Dian Wei. So, Lateral Thinker is pretty interesting here. I'm going to grab it because I think it's the best thing we can do right now. And I think I might put in... Let's put in Jashu for sure. For Cha-Cha. And then we've got Ice doing more damage. Let's go like this. Yeah, for Burst of Flowers doing more. Ice doing more barrier damage. What do we think? Cyclone, Dazzling Bullets. Put in Dazzling Bullets. Yeah, cool. Alright, so now Ice. We have as much Ice as we, would like. I mean, Cyclone is there, but I think this is fine. Just trying to optimize in a Traversal level 1 Megadori fight. You know how we do it. Gotta stay optimal as I totally whiff an attack. Darn it. I'm going to do the defense down here. Got to do my buff more often. I think he also applies fire when he does that. Seems like he does. Which is really, really powerful. Alright, let's see what this does on his health. I think the health damage will be better. Yeah. What do you know it is? Megadori is pretty woeful as bosses go. That's okay, though. We will take that. T-Caddy for sure is pretty good here. In this situation, we want Zhang He or we want Guoja for sure. I think we only need one more Wei person to activate Cao Cao, which would be awesome. Cool. Would like to get Jahadun as well. I feel like I used to get Jahadun all the time, and now like I don't see him almost ever. Pretty crazy. I guess there's 115 characters, so probably just selection bias. I want him because he gives me barrier damage as well, but we will live without it. Need to do my shockwave attack more often. Cool. All right. Yeah. More charm, please. Yeah, I would like for this to be the last time we don't have Cao Cao active. That would be great. But can't control who they offer us here, obviously. We do have crystal beads. I want to try to save those for a ice section. Guoja, perfect. So Cao Cao's Might is now active. We will throw him in for probably Goman. Goman's kind of run his course, I think. Let's go here. Try to get Ujiyasu Hojo to pop out. I mean, Kotaro Fuma. I always do that. I always say one and I mean the other. It's okay, though. We'll also find Zhang He as well. So, you know, it's worth mentioning, too, that having Cao Cao in with all Wei, it boosts the Wei people's attack as well. I think maybe we could take Kobayakawa out and put in another Wei person. This is more ice. Let's do that. Yeah. And then we can also put in Guoja because he'll reduce the summon cooldown. Let's do that. Increase the attack. Yeah, that's pretty solid, I gotta say. Anyone in Wei I prefer to Wang Yi. There is actually. We'll do Jiaxu. I think everyone else I'm cool with. I could do. Let's do it. Let's get Zhang He. There we go. Perfect. So commands, Sushu. Explosion when frozen. Yes. Perfectly, exactly what we wanted. We will, for now, do it like this. Yeah, for now it'll be that. Once Zun Yu is active, I think we will take Guoja out for status infliction 100%. Any more left in... There's not anyone left in Wisdom, but I still want Wisdom. I'm going to go there. We do need some more Tears of Blood. I think I will probably just hold off. I think I will just hold off on go into a King Cauldron until I have 7,000 at least, and after I'm done with Tamahami. So let's just do that instead. Do my buff. I keep forgetting to do that. Yeah. After we do a symbol gauge, like, stuff just goes crazy, man. It really does. Wow. Look at all that ice. Skeletal Griffin. I'm looking for him. We don't have any barrier damage. That's our biggest issue right now. If we have any issues. We kind of don't. Guy in the insane asylum. If I have any issues, then I don't. He's so insensitive. Why would he say that? Alright. Skill. I need more barrier damage. We're at 108% attack, so we're kind of doing good on attack. Okay. Suma Yi for sure. When you inflict status ailments, inflicts freeze. He also is Wei. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. That will be very strong. Now, this King Cauldron would be good. We don't need it. I'm saving my Tears of Blood for an ice. I would like to get ice. As much ice as I can get, please. More attack for longer, please. Losing a... It's kind of whatever for me. Losing defense. As you can see, we are not bothered by that at all. Look at all that. Look at all those people frozen. Suma Yi is one of the strongest characters as far as how his unique tactic works. If you can get it active, it's insane how good it is. That is a lot of freeze. Doesn't seem like the thundering arrows of whatever that is, Zhao Yuan's unique tactic is really doing anything, honestly. Maybe it is, and I'm just not noticing it, but it seems like it's not. Is Yue Jin buffed? No, we need Zhang Liao. No surprise there, though. We need Zhang Liao for a couple things. Not least of which Brave Generals. We're probably going to have like a phase team and a boss team for this. Like, Kobikawa will come back in for the bosses. Because it's just too strong to reduce their defense. I'd rather just not take the damage here. Let's just finish it up. That's too much. I'm taking that. It's too many good things happening there. Okay. Zhu Liang is pretty good. We're gonna take that. Apply bolt. All right. Strong hero. Would love for it to be Jahadun. Jahadun or... I'll take this. A chance for it. Fine. It's fine. I don't need it. Jahadun or Ujiyasu Hojo. Those would be the two I would really like to have here. But you know it's going to be like Tadakatsu Honda. Nothing wrong with Tadakatsu Honda, but I would prefer to receive one of the Brave General buffers. Perhaps Zhang Liao I would also take. But can really be anyone. I do think the way it works is like the first people you see are all unique tactics that are activated. And then after that, it can kind of be anything. It seems to me. I could be wrong about that. But it seems like that's how it works. Keep forgetting to buff myself. Buff yourself before you buff one another. You know we'd be saying stuff like that all the time around here. So don't be surprised. I mean, the thing with Dian Wei too is like, you can probably more easily go to like Traversal 4 with less buffs because of those defensive traits he has. And this is, I would say, like a pretty high luck run, getting T-Bowl and getting a event that gave us another Tear of Blood. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is not good enough. Like 1 million people, 1 million heart is something. But we only need one more charm for that, so we don't have to take it. We can take Sao Rin instead for more ice. I'm gonna say yes here. Thank you. Alright. So Jahadun's gonna come in for Guoja. Yeah. And then everybody else stays. Bolt is Zhang Liao. We have 1 reroll. We get 8 options though, so maybe we will see him. Buff me. Yeah, he just applies flames with his with his X attack, his YY X attack. That's really good actually. Like there's a really strong tech for that, I'm sure, somewhere. I swear he has like 100% status infliction too while he has that on. It's like everyone's getting bolted while it's on too. We don't know what it is though. It doesn't tell us anywhere. So kind of is what it is. Yeah, that's Lubu. Like that is Lubu, but this is Zhang Liao, which is Liao has arrived. So he comes in. He boosts Yue Jin. We're adding him in. Do we add him in? I think we do. I think he's better than Zhao Yuan. I think this is a stronger effect. Yeah, I think it is. Like the explosion just isn't. It's not doing enough. I think having bonus attack is going to be better for us in the long run. I'll do the buff in the right order this time. Yeah. Like, having insta-kill potential on all these is too good. Yeah, he does have, like, he has, like, 100% status infliction when he has that on. We'll take the skill here. Would love to get barrier damage 3. Just can't forget to put in Kobyakawa before this phase. This next phase, that is. I could also find Zhao Yun at some point because he buffs Soaring Blade for, you know, the Yue Jin Exodia. We have the entire Exodia almost at our fingertips with Cao Cao, Cao Pi. We still need to find Ujiasu Hojo, but yes. I want to see if I can just if I can do the mission without using my gauges. Wow. Yes. The roar, the primal roar of Ilay. Ilay resurrected. More tears of blood there. Okay. 1 million people won 1 heart is I think what we do. We could do purely innocent for some tears of blood farming. Let's do it. Alright, so whoever doesn't do attack will come out for Motonori Mori. And we're also going to put in Kobayakawa for who? Honestly, I think it's attribute damage for now. Cool. I need to do a quick attack check before we start. What is up, Tamahami? We all hate you. 234%. We all talked and we said, and everyone agreed, you're the worst. Yep, that is your barrier gone. And I do believe that you are dead, son. Yep. Don't even have Ujiyasu Hojo. Very, very nice. Let's do 6 secret teachings. Get lucky. Get... What would I want? Charm. Alright. We got raise attack too. That's fine. Let's swap back to our phases mode. We'll put Gracia in. We will put Sao P in. Yeah. Suma Yi needs to come in too. We'll do Zhang Liao. So that way we'll have, we'll be getting tons of Tears of Blood that way. Nice. We already have 13,000, but we might as well just do this until we get a King Cauldron, and then we'll buy out the King Cauldron, and then we'll swap her back out again. Double item drop rate. I don't think that means Tears of Blood, but it might. Like, if we just do like this... Surely we assemble. We have to assemble here. Yeah. I should check and see like how many Tears of Blood I have at the start and how many I get. We should be getting like thousands easily. We definitely are. I could have put in World's Greatest Thief as well. With Goman. I don't think it's really necessary. I feel like 15,000 is more than enough to buy out what we want from a tree, which is, all 4 heroes plus a formation that we want. We've gotten like 3,000 Tears of Blood so far already. Go back in here, do a Muso. Ice for sure. We are ice-pilled for once. Cool thing about using the different factions is like, it's just a different. The different elements do have a bit of a different playstyle. They have a different way of setting stuff up. Different things you're looking for. Like ice is a lot of wisdom. Wind is a lot of vigor. And then flame is a lot of... I would say charm. Why not? Now Dark Wraith is the worst because you can't see this dude. And he moves so much. I've complained about this many times on the channel, but I would love it if you're listening, Koei Tecmo, if you could outline this guy. Just give him a little outline. Give him a little white outline so I can see what's going on, bro. Wisdom is nice. Taishitsu. Could take or leave it, to be honest. Mostly I would leave it, but don't really have a choice. I do like the ice here, though. That's great. Yeah, we're at 18,000. We were at 13,000 before the last phase. I love how he grabs someone and then slams them into the ground during the attack. If you haven't noticed, he does that. It's very, very cool. During his Musou, that is. Barrier damage. Take it while we have it. Take it while we have it, for sure. Like, this is all, too, you know, we're doing suboptimal stuff because we're farming Tears of Blood. At this point, I think I'll just go to a King Cauldron and then, like, another King Cauldron. If we get that thing where they start chaining in a row, we'll just keep going to them until we get what we want. Maybe save 7,000 if we don't see the ice. Although we could just get the thing where they don't give us one, which is one of my least favorite things in the whole game. Yeah, we definitely want skill. We don't care about right now. We want more wisdom for sure. Cool. There it is. Nice. So we can take off Gracia as long as we get what we want in here. 8 Trigrams is pretty good. Folding Fan. There it goes. Black Turquoise. Tortoise. Black Turquoise. Give me all of them. Right? 5-3. Yeah, we can take all of them. Cool. Go ahead and put Black Tortoise on. Gracia will come out for... who again? Zunyu. That's pretty good. And then... That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. The one thing that sucks about Black Tortoise is that the people in the back get the buffs. And they're facing the wrong way. So you have to turn around when you do your Musou for the or your symbol for their initial skills to hit. So we'll make that adjustment before we fight the warriors. Not gonna worry too much about it. I don't think it will matter at all. But just something to keep in mind when you're doing your runs, your challenges with Black Tortoise. They do go backwards. Sumai, I think, might be actually slowing us down, but it's too funny. I'm going to keep him. I need to buff myself. Excuse me. Y'all mind if I buff myself? I know you don't. Alright. More ice. Upgrade ice power. Yes, please. We love that. Whew. Got over 1 million. We don't do that as much anymore. Get over 1 million on our symbol. I feel like we're just too efficient at this point, clearing missions. What we play? 8 Trigrams boosts Musou power. We're going to take more ice. For sure. Here. It is just kind of a bummer, like, on lower traversals. Again, you know, we've been asking for stuff like this since the game came out. Being able to banish certain things would be incredible, the way that Vampire Survivors does stuff. Like, being able to banish Karma Ember trees as an option would be excellent. I get that it might be too powerful, but, you know, it's tough when you're playing a... like, you're when you get the tree like after a boss and you can't choose where you go, and it's a karma ember tree, and you already have max karma embers. Feels bad. Not terribly bad, but it's something. And like being able to banish stuff too, like it gives so much more depth to the game, I feel. People are always like, oh, you know, you get, you know, I want to banish like a Kuni. I want to banish, you know, I don't buy that. I don't buy banishing any character because all of them, you never know, you might have a build that works out for them. Like, you know, if we had Gracia banned, this build would not have been as strong as it is. We're gonna take Hojo. Hojo buff for sure. We're looking for more wisdom. There's 2 wisdom in there. Might be just 1 in here. No, there's none. So let's go here. If we can get to double Mushu, that'd be really cool. Double Mushu and double Ice. Summon skill duration is pretty strong. Let's just do that. Like I'm tempted to keep in Zunyu just because he has dazzling bullets. Like it's such a strong skill. It got stuck on the pillar. I've had some really crazy bugs today with dazzling bullets. I had one where previous video where it flew off the map. No big deal. No big deal on this run, but imagine if it was Traversal 6 and I was almost dead. And my dazzling bullet got stuck on a pillar. Who'd be laughing then? Wouldn't be me. I'll tell you that. Let's roll. Yeah, let's roll. Boost Zhang Liao. It makes too much sense. Attack speed. Is Saika still on the field? He's not. Okay. What would I prefer to get? Probably one more wisdom. I'd prefer to have one more wisdom. So let's go for the blank tree. And just pray with me together. That we see Qin Gong. I'll take Qin Gong. I'm not even gonna ask for Zhou Yu. Or just give me it now. That's cool also. Now I want Liu Bei, please, for extend duration. Plus, it'd be really funny if we got Liu Bei in this build, in this Wei centric build. It's almost time to change our build to our boss setup. I'm saying that for you because I don't need to be reminded. I would definitely change if I didn't remind myself by saying it to you. I would do it every time without fail. It's the kind of gamer I am. Cool. We'll need to charge our symbol gauge in the next phase, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. What do we want to do? Protective Star 2? I think so. Nice. Okay. So, let's try leaving in Zunyu and see if it works. Sima Yi comes out for sure for Ujiyasu Hojo, who is up here. And, let's see. Who else do we want in? We want these two in. Let's just do it, man. Let's just put it like this. And we'll put in Kobayakawa for Cao Pi. And now everyone is buffing either Yue Jin's damage or my flat damage. And let's summon Hojo more often. That's fine. That's all correct. We don't have the buffs on Yue Jin in the back, but I want to be able to summon him as much as I want. I don't want to have to just put him in the back just so I have to turn around to summon him. It is the Bloodthirsty Warrior. He is absolutely deceased. Let's see if our boy Jahadun can finish the job. Crazy. 0 gauge usage, didn't even charge a symbol fully. Wei is extremely strong. And like they're the most complete faction. They have barrier damage, they have flat damage, they have attribute scaling, they have cooldown reduction, they have status infliction. Not everyone has that. Shu doesn't have any flat damage. Wu has some flat damage, but it's not as strong. They basically have the best version of every single thing. Like, period. Other than Yukimura Sanada. Other than MYS. I literally can't charge enough. I literally cannot charge my symbol gauge. We probably will for the true form of Goma. Quake in your boots. Feel true fear. It's true form Goma. He dies before he can even start attacking. Will we even get a chance to use our symbol gauge? I think so. Just based on how this is going. Yeah, we will. Turn around. Yep. There she goes. 354% attack, by the way. I forgot to check on that. That's really high. That's one of the highest that I've gotten, personally, as far as attack power goes. Yeah. Dian Wei is very strong. Didn't even have any, if this had been, like, Jahadun even, who does get attack bonus from Wei, it would be even higher. So that's pretty insane to think about. So yeah, I mean, 3,800 attack power at level 1. We got 18 ice. Could have gotten 18 wisdom as well with a little bit more luck. It was a very lucky run. I won't complain about it. Took 48 minutes. We did a lot of ice stuff, so that kind of extends the time on a lot of things. But thanks for watching. We're going to call it here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.